peace be to you. I wish to issue an open challenge to every Muslim, that there is not an unambiguous and unequivocal statement from Allah of the Quran speaking to Muhammad directly, I am Allah, prostrate to the Qibla of the sacred masjib in Mecca, wherever you are praying to me. In Quran topic Al-Baqarah chapter 2 verse 142 to 145, the Qibla or direction of prayer towards the sacred masjid is nowhere stated to be located in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. In fact, the archaeological evidence deduced from the orientation of the Dome of the Rock and Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem proves conclusively that they were facing towards Petra City in Jordan. According to Dan Gibson, author of the book titled Quranic Geography, the Qibla of the ancient mosques in Iraq, Egypt, Damascus, Jerusalem and Guangzhou, China all pointed towards Petra City in Jordan from 622 AD until 725 AD. As Muhammad reportedly died in 632 AD, he could not have misunderstood the directive on the direction of prayer, and failed to implement it before his death. The Dome of the Rock built in 691 AD is found to have the main orientation facing parallel to the orientation of Al-Aqsa Mosque built within the compound of the Temple Mount. Both Qibla of the Dome of the Rock and of Al-Aqsa Mosque are facing Petra City in Jordan rather than Mecca City in Saudi Arabia. Furthermore, the Hebrew word Allah was inspired by Yahweh God, to mean an oak tree 2,000 years before the advent of Islam as recorded in Joshua chapter 24 verse 26. Yahweh God could not have inspired Arab prophet to speak in the name of Allah, because of his precedent blasphemy law in Deuteronomy chapter 18 verse 20, Exodus chapter 23 verse 13 and Leviticus chapter 24 verse 16. The narrator in the Quran cannot be Angel Gabriel, because nowhere does it contains the salutation of Gabriel, I am Gabriel, peace be to you Muhammad. The narrator who put the words into the mouth of Yahweh God, I am Allah in Quran chapter 20 verse 14, chapter 27 verse 9 and chapter 28 verse 30, as the God who spoke to Moses in the first person must be stoned to death for blasphemy against Yahweh God of the Hebrews. Once again, there is not an unambiguous and unequivocal statement from Allah of the Quran speaking to Muhammad directly, I am Allah, prostrate to the Qibla of the sacred masjid in Mecca, wherever you are praying to me. Since Allah has not spoken, I am Allah, why are Muslims calling out to Allah, when he has not made known about his name? Furthermore, Allah has not spoken to pray to him by prostrating towards Mecca. All Muslims have gone astray by worshipping the Qibla idol, which Yahweh God has not spoken. Muslims have nothing to defend as Mecca is not mentioned in the Quran, as the Qibla of prayer. Muslims are embracing the Arabian cult made by an Arab for the ignorant Arabs only. Unfortunately, Arabs have nothing to boast about the supremacy of the Arab culture and Arabic language, since the Hebrew word Allah had been defined by Yahweh God to mean an oak tree. So the Arabs are in no position to redefine the Hebrew word Allah to mean something which Yahweh God has not spoken. I hereby declare all Muslims are the losers for encroaching into the Hebrew word Allah meaning oak tree. There is no escape route for the Muslims, as the precedent blasphemy law will condemn them as blasphemers, not submitters, the ones who submit to the will of God Almighty. Shalom.